So what's up? How we feeling today?
I'm good.
All right. Where the energy at?
Where the energy at?
Right here.
I mean, I don't know. Y'all kind of took it from last show.
Do say. We do say. Introduce
Shout out
yourself.
to Duce.
Shout out to Duce. We got a good host to guest today.
We still going to Duce Palooza?
Absolutely, and we're giving away 5 free tickets. 5 free tickets. And we'll talk about that in the next couple weeks. But we're giving away 5 free tickets to Duce Palooza. Pull up, because we will be there with Henny cups. I'm just joking.
I'm like,
oh shit, man. I'm just fucking around.
We're not gonna get in.
What's up? So we got a great guest today. So if we can introduce ourselves one at a time, please.
Where you want to go?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The general.
What's going on, good people? This is BK's Iron Man, Lord Shamik, the original Backpack Kid, CEO of HoodRulez Apparel.
Okay.
And I'm newest, newest. You know, shout out to GreedyGang, shout out to New Beginning. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marcy. Yeah.
Shout out to Marcy.
Hi, I'm Ashley Pettis, and yeah, I don't know.
She's here. That's it. She's here.
That's my business partner. That's my daughter, and she's going to be my new business partner for HoodRulez Apparel.
Nice. Give them positions and let them grow.
That's right. Keep it in the family.
Definitely.
Yes. Listen, GreedyGang, what's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
What's going on? GreedyGang. Shout out to GreedyGang, man. Shout out.
Well, can you tell us something about GreedyGang? I mean, I want to
y'all
know
busy.
what's going on. I need to know a little bit about it.
Y'all real busy.
GreedyGang, we got a lot going on right now. You know, shout out to Chris Hands. You know, shout out to Reem. Shout out to KL. You know, we doing a lot of music. Got a lot of things working in. You know, myself, I got a lot of stuff working too. You know, but GreedyGang is a family. You know, I don't really know how to explain it nothing more, man.
Family first.
Well, I can give you a little history on GreedyGang,
please.
definitely. It started with my nephew, Jason Cruz. He got together with 2 of his partners, Travis, which is Greedy Flow, and his brother, Big Lou. They started out and they started GreedyGang. Started off as something small with just the T-shirts and the hat, and they had an artist that they was dealing with. Unfortunately, Jason he's doing a little bit of time, so he's behind the walls. So he asked his father, which is my brother Kareem, to hold the session down and get the GreedyGang up and running and keep it running until he came home. And it took off from there. And like I said, it's definitely family orientated. How we met Newest Truest, we met him at a underground venture done by at HQ Lounge.
Shout out Who Got Heat.
Yeah, Who Got Heat. And the host, his name is Cassius, which is an up and coming artist. Well, I don't want to say up and coming because he getting some spins.
Okay.
And he's definitely somebody you guys should check out and bring him up here because the brother got bars. And he got some good music.
We like bars here.
Yes, he definitely has bars.
I got a lot of bars.
Yeah, so and then
You got okay.
I got a lot of bars.
Yeah, so that's how we met Newest Truest.
We'll touch on that later.
Yeah, he came. He was performing at the event. We had an opportunity to showcase some of our artists, and he was doing this thing. He was killing it every night. So we decided, let's grab him up before somebody else do.
Yeah. And
he was liking the way we move, and like I said, we definitely move as a family. We're very supportive. Support is everything.
Yeah. Oh my God, thank you.
From
I love support.
family.
I think that's Teek's slogan. Support.
Right, he knows it. Like I support everybody.
That's dope, though.
Yeah, I know.
Everything
Teek.
that's positive. Oh my God, like I'm proud of anybody that I know that's a family member, a friend, and they're doing big things. Yeah. I'm there for you.
Support doesn't cost anything.
It absolutely doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? Some of my biggest supporters never purchased anything that I ever created, but they never downplayed what I was doing. They always kept it positive. And if they had any criticism, they made sure that it was in the way they give it to me was to move us forward. So definitely that's bigger than any monetary value, because there's a difference. There's a difference between being
genuine,
a supporter. Yeah,
right? It's genuine. It's from the heart, and it's like I'm going to tell you this is what you probably need to do to improve it, not to bash you or judge you or, you know, make you feel discouraged about doing anything. But then I say, okay, now I know I got to go in and put my best foot forward and I'm going to do this and I'm going to make it better. So that's.
Nah, that makes sense. That makes sense to a level, because if it's not a lot of that, like you guys saying, you know, you guys are family. Basically, you know, you guys, you ride together, you die together. Right, that's how family go.
Best I do it
all day.
Because I know you about to say your East New York shit.
We love East New York though.
I'm not saying we don't. I'm not saying we don't.
Shout out Style Brooklyn.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
Shout out the whole Brooklyn.
Hey, check this out though.
Especially East New York.
I want to say congratulations to you, bro.
Oh yes,
on your newborn.
Oh yes.
I was going to bring you some advice on how to get your knees licked, but you know, being that you got to give her a break until she get back on her feet. But when she back on her feet, you let me know. I'll get your knees licked. Real
Even
talk.
if she's not on her back on her feet.
Even
if
she's not a baby.
Well,
but what I'm saying,
we're gonna
keep. What I'm saying is that
I'm still the baby.
I can still get my knees licked now. But how, you know,
that's another conversation. We're gonna hold that for another day.
Yes,
shout out,
don't do that. The baby doesn't feel
shout out to everybody that just started getting their knees licked a couple weeks ago. After I said it, people want to do it now. Go viral with it.
I'm not doing it.
Go viral with it.
I'm just
definitely.
And I love my man. I do just about anything, but I'm not licking nobody's knees.
Licking no knees. You gotta go home.
Yeah, so definitely.
But nah, man, I definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
But you know, you guys, man, I see you guys do a lot of interviews and got a lot of things going on. Excuse me, got a lot of things going on. I just feel like the rap community. Can I say that?
Yeah,
rap community. Just say it.
Or hip hop community. Which one y'all prefer?
I prefer hip hop.
Hip hop. Okay.
So I'm happy.
Why is that?
Yeah,
because it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's a culture. Like rap is like what they do for a joke.
Yeah.
Hip hop is what they do for real.
Hip hop is more like in depth. Like it comes from fashion and music and art. So when you just say rap, it's just very specific. So
what do you think about hip hop now, though? Like right now, like the current, like the state of hip hop. I'm watching everybody on my Instagram. All of these dudes, man. And we just have this same thing. Like a lot of these dudes is more so like clown faces, right? Like it's too many clown faces now. It's not like you said. Rap is for what? What you said?
Joking.
For joking. So it's like more these guys need to be in that type of lane where it's like these guys are just like clowns. They just gonna be in the clown section, right? You got a clown section and you got like dudes that's really about this music shit in this section. Not the dudes that wear the skirts and the kilts and all this other stuff in this section. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it 100. Like, what do you think about that? Like, everybody, like, what do you guys think about that? Because you from a different era, right? You from a different era, and you from the new era.
The new era, but she seems like she don't like that new,
everybody,
that new era stuff.
But everybody has their own personality and they have their own way of thinking about it. So I'm going to ask you, my man, what do you think about it?
Well, I can't knock what they doing right now with the music, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a way for them to express themselves, how they always been wanting to express themselves. So, you know, I mean, I like some of it. I can't lie. I like some of it. I like the mumble rap. I like the crazy rap. I like
you
that
like
stuff.
some of like what?
I like
example.
Well, I would say the mumble rap. I like Migos sometimes. I don't know. They just get you like that sometimes.
I like Migos.
And the crazy rap, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Oh, my baby be doing that. So what the hell is that? And I'm like, okay, maybe.
Oh, I don't even know how to do that.
Oh,
I see it, but I don't know how to do it.
I'm like the best two-stepper. That's it.
Yeah, I'm Millie Rock.
Oh shit! Well, you talk better than me. I can't even do that
on any block.
But yeah, I like 6ix9ine music. I like 6ix9ine's music. I like it.
Oh, no.
It's crazy. It's turned up.
Where's the door?
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna put Lewis on before you got up here to let him know. Don't mention that man's name.
I like.
We could talk about it though.
But listen,
talk about it.
If that's what he like,
all right.
that's what he like. But I'm just saying.
Why?
On, so.
Tell me. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm sorry. He just brought up.
It's
Why do you like his one song? Right.
I like more. Excuse me. I like more than one song.
Why?
Why? I just feel like it's crazy. It's like it sounds like DMX and Sticky Fingers. It's like the new age.
Think about this.
That.
Hold hold on. Everybody gonna get a turn here today. Everybody gonna get a turn here today.
I'm stirring up the pot a little bit.
Yeah. I don't like this guy, right? Because I don't feel like he's a part of the culture.
No, he's not. I mean,
right?
You know what? I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say he's not part of the culture.
I'm only saying that because, like, I feel like I know what brings the culture to the forefront, right? What brings everybody to the culture, knows support the culture, whatever, right? This guy is like is a little weirdo. Like he wants to be weird because that's gonna bring people to like watch him, right?
That's how the new generation
but
is.
That's like you for attention. They call it attention seekers. That's to me. That's who they are. That's who he is. So he wears these tattoos on his face, right? He wears these, and we all have tattoos. I have tattoos on my hand. But he wears these things as if he's like a thug, right? Mm-hmm. Where's his paperwork at? Right?
I can't speak on that.
I'm just saying, like, if you talk tough, then you do.
I agree with him, and we normally don't.
If you, and Jimmy said, and Jim Jones said this a while ago. I don't know. I'm not gonna say he tough, whatever, but he said this, and I always remember this. Tough people do tough things. Tough people talk tough shit. Mm-hmm. Is he really about that life? But like, you see what I'm saying? So like, and I'm not saying him, but it's a lot of these other rappers like that. That's why when you bring his name up, it ain't like, stir the pot. It's just more like,
I didn't say I like his personality. I hate.
I hate his personality.
I don't think
even on an educational level, I don't think this dude is smarter than like a fourth grader.
6ix9ine not smarter than a fourth grader.
Tweet that. Hashtag that. I'm just saying. Only reason I'm saying that is because I heard the interview yesterday.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
So you can tell how articulate he is, which is not good. You put him on a job interview, he probably won't get the job.
But you also can tell he's been through a lot of stuff.
My cousin said he a fraud.
Thank you to your cousin. Shout out to your cousin.
That's why he my cousin. Cousin.
Shout out to your cousin.
Hey, Naco.
It's a lot of things with that era. You know what I'm saying? So keep making his music. He's gonna keep making his music. He's gonna keep getting his dollars, right? I'm not gonna stop him from that. Listen, I'm not gonna stop no man from feeding a family. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if your music is trash, then I'm gonna tell you your music is trash. That's just how I feel. All right.
So you think his music is trash?
Absolutely.
His music is trash.
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's definitely a club banger. Like when I go
only
to
reason it's a
parties
club banger because you got a lot of these dudes, right? And they popping those pills and they jumping up and down, and they not listening to the lyrics, right? Because that's what hip hop is about.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Hip hop
it's
is
about lyrics.
So would you consider 6ix9ine hip hop or rap?
I consider 6ix9ine rap.
Okay.
Yeah, I would consider him rap.
Yeah.
But to each his own. Like,
No,
there's
you're
different
right.
types of
To each
rap.
his
There's
own.
like, you can consider like Lil Uzi. He's like rock hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's different types. There's alternative hip hop. There's country hip hop, which is different. I heard that. I really like that. Mm-hmm. And there's different types. There's indie hip hop. There's so much.
I think I need her to.
So, I mean, it's each own. But I love rappers that pay homage to like the 60s and the 70s era because it was such a pivotal moment. So I really like rappers that do that, but rappers that just rap for clout basically is not, I don't really respect that.
I have one thing, right? I heard this a couple days ago. I go on Instagram all the time, and dude said something about like Tupac. Like I forgot the dude name. What's the dude name, Kevin? You know the dude name? Was it Little X or was it one of these dudes? It's one of these little guys.
Lil Ski?
One of these little guys. One of these new little guys, right? So what I'm saying is that, like one of these, like when you said respect the culture, respect everything within the parameters of hip hop, right?
I'm sorry. Shout out the Plush vodka. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Plus.
That joint cold too.
Shout out to Plus. It took a long time to get here.
I made sure I brought that for my man.
Wait, where's Ro at?
Yo, cuz it's here.
Ro,
Plus vodka's
you
on
hear this,
deck.
right? You and Malcolm getting a little bit of heat over here because we just getting our Plush.
Appreciate it.
But we do appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Shout out to Plush
Everything's
vodka.
appreciated. Everything's appreciated. Yeah. We appreciate the culture.
And you know, I like to keep it best style and keep it hood. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, he's just trying to get all of us drunk here.
Yeah, I bought the red cups. You gotta do the red. You gotta do the red cups.
So you come with the red cups?
You gotta do the red cups.
Well, once I finish my beverage here, I go to the red cups.
So you want us to mix Douce and Plush?
No.
What
you trying to get people?
Oh, I wasn't doing. I'm just saying.
This is for y'all. Y'all can take that home.
All right, okay. Appreciate it.
Hey, listen, when you want to get your knees licked.
Yeah. All right. He might want to take it home because he wants his knees licked. I don't know.
Well, listen, but no, like you brought up a good point, about the hip hop and stuff like that, and people paying homage to, people who paved the way for MCs. Well,
rap Louis Trues, yes.
Rap MCs like yourself and other MCs. You have to know your history. Like I think
absolutely.
Like we asked one dude with Jay-Z, with Jay. I forgot the dude name, but whatever. Like he said he don't know where Jay-Z was from.
He didn't know it. Oh, and he was from Marcy. All right, y'all gonna have me stop. Y'all want?
No, I think he said he didn't know where Jazzo was from.
No, he did not. He said Jay-Z. And I told you don't do this to me a second time. Y'all tried to make me call out a name before, and you know he followed me. I'm not into like that.
Let me tell you this: I do everything for the culture. I do everything for the culture. Like if you don't know these things, like if you can't rap Big Daddy Kane verse, right? If you can't rap a Tupac verse, right? A big verse, like J verse, like. And you consider yourself a rapper?
Yeah. Definitely.
Dude, you're not a rapper, dude.
He said he wasn't a rapper.
What he said he was?
A singer? A dancer?
I mean, he was a...
Shout out to the dancer that said, yo, I'm not... Listen. What I'm saying is...
Troy, who cares that Jay-Z is really from... We just know... We don't care that he's from Jersey.
We know what Jay-Z
is from. Well, I'm not a Jay-Z fan, so I'm just saying. We just...
Understanding the culture. That's my problem. Mm-hmm. They don't understand the culture. Like people literally had to beat A&Rs and beat up executives from these companies just to pave the way. And you don't know these guys? Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Yeah. Dudes got hung.
Off of rooftops.
Dudes got hung off of rooftops.
Or hip-hop.
But what I'm saying is that, like, the culture, like, you have to know where you come from. Like, if we black people, we know where we come from, right? Mm-hmm. But if you doing something in your field, you have to know where it comes from, right? You can't just say, oh, yeah, I just do it. Yeah, we don't just do it. Mm-hmm. Like, with Real Conversations, this podcast, pay homage to Combat Jack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that he was the person who brung podcasting to life for the urban, yes, right? Yeah. So we do that. I'm not gonna say I remember every interview. I don't do that. But what I'm saying is that I know who I'm paying homage to, and these young guys don't. I'm just saying. I'm just sorry. I'm just going off on that.
I definitely pay homage all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. One of my favorite rappers, and he goes way under the radar, is Joel Ortiz. Joel Ortiz. He got a song called Little Piggies. Mm-hmm. You gotta listen to the song.
Never heard that.
He got a song called Little Piggies, and it's about how a lot of guys are out here just doing it for show. Mm-hmm. When there was guys that aren't getting the recognitions, and they 10 times better than half these guys that are on. Exactly. Joel, personally, for me, will kill any MC currently right now. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't get the respect that he's due because he's authentic, he's real. People tend to shy away from things that are that real.
You know what it is? I'm sorry, I know you're gonna go, but and let's go to what you said earlier. Like these guys, like they don't pay attention to the guys that's real. They want guys that's gonna rub their rock their shoulders back. Little Uzi. They want people to wear hearts. What was it, Kevin? Like a heart chain. Uh-huh. You know, like heart chains. Like
wearing chokers.
Wearing chokers. Dudes from my era, we never wore chokers. Man.
They tennis necklace.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't even like yo, yeah, I got you a tennis bracelet, my homeboy. Like, why you giving your homeboy a tennis bracelet or a tennis chain or whatever, an anklet? You know, what you doing with an anklet? But I'm just saying, young fellas, keep making your money.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just gonna criticize you guys. That's it.
And if they can't take the criticism, then you, like, once again, you shouldn't be in this game, because it's people like me that started. I seen hip hop come from different stages in life and to this point, and that's why I really can appreciate, like, Newest Truest. This he's a new school, but he got old school soul and his flavor. If you listen to his joints, I promise you want to go find a block party.
Yeah. There you go.
And get out and dance, and that's what hip hop is for me was about.
Curtis, a makeup artist over here, told me to wipe my nose. I'm sorry.
Bringing people out, bringing them to have a good time.
He's gonna read every loud.
No, I'm not.
But
yeah, too much of this music and back in the day they used to say hip hop used to influence people to do bad things, and I think a lot of this music now is influencing these kids to do a lot of unnecessary behavior. That's just me, and that's not me being a old head. That's me seeing it, being a part of it, and watching it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see these guys do one song on their album and be conscious. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you don't see, and you won't see.
Hi,
a
Reem.
lot of,
He just joined us. I'm so sorry.
That's right.
I mean, he couldn't be here, so we got to say hi to him.
Shout out Remo.
Yeah, Remo, the manager.
But it's a lot of these guys who sit here and who say, "Oh, well, I do respect the culture, or I do this, I do that." Like, respecting the culture is putting people in better positions, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
Putting people in better positions to succeed. So if you're a rapper, if like I put on my Instagram the other day, man, I can't even get it, but Kanye said it best, man. Like he want to open up a store for aspiring MCs, right? Inspiring MCs. He's not gonna sell them a dream. You're not selling, like most of these MCs right now, or people they being sold dreams right now. Dreams. I'm gonna give you how much you ever made in your life. I'm gonna give you 150,000, knowing that you're worth more than that. Mm-hmm. But they will give you that just so you can jump off the stage, jump into crowd's arms, right? Just so you can create beef and everything like that. And what happens to you now? What happens to that 150,000? Come on, like these dudes it's like it's so much it is.
There's too many people chasing the paper, and not. Like
but you chasing the bad money though. You chasing bad money. No, chase that good money. Invest. Bang.
Well, once again, that goes part with the people that support them. You know what I'm saying? The people that support them don't pull these guys to the side and say, "Hey, you're doing too much." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's really, for me, if it ain't about taking yourself to the next level, then what's really the point? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is why a lot of them don't last. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is why a lot of them are one-hit wonders, and they make music and they come out and then they put on the shelf somewhere, and then they begging for attention through Instagram or Facebook by doing cowardly acts.
Yeah.
But it's the culture.
Shout out to the culture. I support the culture.
Yes, definitely. Before we move on, I have some more gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he comes bearing gifts.
Yes.
I feel like
isn't this nice?
Yes, I feel like Christmas in March.
Christmas in March, right?
I feel like Christmas in March.
That's for you, Teak?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I feel like Christmas in March.
And this is for you, my man.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I feel like Christmas in March.
Wow, look what we got. Okay. Yeah. Wait, upside down. This is nice.
Okay. Yes, there you go.
See? We got Christmas gifts in March.
Christmas gifts in March. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's from my new sweatshirt collection. Also, I'm doing my sweatsuits are coming out early May. Mm-hmm. I got a young lady by the name of Brianna. She's gonna be my A1 seamstress.
My little cousin.
Yes. So we out here doing the footwork. I'm hands on with all my stuff.
I was gonna ask you that about the because I'm really big into fashion.
Yeah.
I love fashion. Yeah. I just feel like it's watered down.
He get it from me though.
and
he get
fashion is part of hip hop, like my daughter said.
Like you said, fashion is a part of hip hop. I think it's watered down too, just like hip hop is. Mm-hmm. But only reason I say fashion is more watered down because, like I think we was just saying it. I think that's the moral of the story today is like support. You don't get a lot of support. So and it's not even a support from your peers, but it's the support from like those bigger brands that you can probably sell. You know, you can probably sell your stuff to, or you can probably work with, collab with. That's why it's so hard for a lot of. I'm gonna say it, man. Please correct me. I like correction. Urban designers, right?
Yes, you're right.
Urban designers, hard for urban designers. That means dudes from the come up who's like, yo, listen, I got this idea, and they start selling out the back of their trunk, and it's not moving as well.
Right.
What do you do? Like in that situation, what do you do as a young, like give your examples of like how you came to?
But they don't get enough exposure.
I'm gonna say this: for me, you got to understand the difference between a supporter and a consumer. Mm-hmm. A consumer is only going to buy something because they see something that you like and they want to purchase it. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make them a supporter. Mm-hmm. People that run to Macy's and buy Polo and buy this, Ralph Lauren doesn't look at them as supporters. He looks at them as consumers. Mm-hmm. So when you understand the difference between a supporter and a consumer, then you'll be better off in when you're not selling what you're selling. Mm-hmm. You understand why you're not selling it because you might not be making something that the people like. You gotta if you're in fashion and you gotta step outside yourself and see what the people like. Have people around you that are fashionable, that know certain things. This is why like sweatsuits and things like that. It's a young woman game. So this is why I will consult with my daughter. I will consult with my son because they're still in tune with it. Mm-hmm. I love it because I watched it, and that's something I grew up doing. Alice Walker and the Carcanines, and
that's the era.
I love them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Dapper Dan. Those are some of the people that I follow, and I always wanted to be not like them, but it gave me the inspiration that hey, this is where I can draw something from and move forward with it. So. Support is, like I said, support doesn't necessarily got anything to do about money. But people that are in this business, and if you're looking for your family members to buy from you all the time, it's not going to happen because, and it's not because they don't like it. It's because you haven't created something that they want to purchase, and it's just that simple. Right. And there's no reason to give up on it because, for me, this is a 10-year thing. More than 10 years, almost 20 years. I had this idea back in 1999. Wow. Life got in the way. Children got children didn't. I don't want to say got in the way, but
like she's like
sometimes they you know they make a dent.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a dent, but you have to. You can't. I can't spend money frivolously because you have to take care of kids. But now that most of my children are on the grown side and they're self-efficient. I can start focusing on living my dream. This was my dream, and if it don't ever make a major store, I don't care because I don't plan on selling this to nobody. This is going to be for me and my family. It's not going outside of that. So if it doesn't get picked up from Bloomingdale's or whatever, so what? I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to create it. There's still going to be someone that's going to want to purchase it.
Right. So can you let everybody know where you can purchase it from?
Right now, I'm working on my website, but you can hit me up on my DM on Instagram at BK'sIronMan _ 7.0.
Say it again so the people can hear it, just in case they was in their car and I was driving.
BK'sIronMan _ 7.0. Hit me up my DM.
DM.
But I was gonna say something about the DM, but we want to stick to the DM.
Sliding in the DMs.
I hate the DM, but I have no choice right now.
Shout out to everybody sliding in the DMs.
So
leave me alone. Let me live my life.
We not boring you, right?
Listen,
no.
We actually, I want to know, right?
Yeah, let's talk about
who's the worst 5 rappers in New York right now?
Ooh, can I hit that too? Can I hit that too?
The worst 5 rappers in New York.
Rappers in New York.
In New York?
In New York right now.
I don't know if I can answer that. I don't know if I can say that because I don't really. If they're whack, I don't listen to them.
Well, you still should know who they are, though, right?
Nah, I don't.
They're really not important.
But like, if you're gonna have to be more specific.
All right, fuck
Actually, that was a hard question.
that was too hard for him.
Did he dance on that one?
You know what?
Because we normally get some answers like right away.
You know what?
So.
The first the first 5 whack rappers, like, of this generation.
Of this generation.
Yeah.
All right.
My
so
cousin said a lot of them. It really is a lot
number
of them.
one.
Was that a lot?
Number one to me, the wackest.
The wackest.
21 Savage.
Ooh.
The wackest. Like
21 Savage.
I can't
I like
listen to that.
21.
Why?
I like him.
He's trash.
I like his voice. It's very.
Nah.
See, that's
calming.
what it is. 21 Savage. The girls are gonna.
voice.
He'll be saying
the
nothing.
voice. It's the voice.
He's messing with Amber Rose, right?
Oh, they broke up.
Okay.
Yeah.
She knows. She was like, they broke up.
See, this is how I stay informed.
Right. See, when you.
That's
I know nothing
one.
about it.
But number one,
Yeah.
21 Savage. Number 2, Soulja Boy.
Oh,
Soulja
yeah.
Boy is
Soulja Boy
trash.
should have been number 1.
Soulja Boy.
Nah,
I
but
was
21
about him.
Hold
Like, I
on,
didn't
then
even-
he's Superman on that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like
He had his
2008.
time. 21
He's still making
Savage
music?
trash.
Nah,
No.
I think
He is still making music.
He haven't
just
fight with
don't-
Bow Wow yet.
Nah.
Bow Wow.
He's supposed to
Bow Wow?
fight Chris
Yo,
Brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
same shit.
I'm like, what?
Anyway,
Like,
number 2, number 3. I'm just gonna put like I'm not a hater.
Number
That
2,
guy,
I mean,
Boot
number,
Gang.
Number 3. Nah, I like Boot Gang. Boot Gang is
What?
better than Soulja Boy and 21
Oh,
Savage.
no.
Hold on. First of all, who the hell is Boot
Boot
Gang?
Gang was the
Okay,
guy.
I'm going over here. The older people club.
He's this guy that goes
Hold on,
around.
not the older people.
I forgot. Like, he's a guy that goes
Trump
around
bro.
the streets and he just
Yeah.
takes people's
takes
stuff.
everything.
Yeah,
He goes
you see
into
him.
Dunkin'
And-
Donuts.
And he be
then-
throwing money around in the
Yeah.
airport and stuff. A real clown.
Big fat guy.
Nah, he
No,
light skinned dude.
he's light skinned with like tattoos.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
super
And
weird.
he got like dreads.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has dreads
Now
now.
He is the wackest person I ever.
The wackest.
Yo, you heard his
I never
music,
heard
though?
rap. No, you know why I didn't want to listen to it? Because I didn't like his appearance.
Yeah, he's a bigger
Yeah.
clown than 6ix9ine.
He's no.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
They one in the same.
Nah,
There you
go.
no, you know
Mm.
why I say he's the worst, because he actually irritates normal people, like people that mind
Okay,
a bit.
yeah,
He
yeah,
runs up
yeah.
and does smacking people in the store, like, my man, you will get killed.
Out here, right?
Yeah, if this was
Yeah,
the
he be
early
asking
'90s,
for it.
But what's
my
his name
man,
again?
No,
Boot Gang.
Boot Gang.
Gang.
Boot Gang.
Listen, if this
Boot
was
Gang.
if he was in
Boot Gang.
Eastern New York
He's the
smacking
wackest
people,
one on our
Yes.
list.
Oh, it
Number
would
two.
he'd
been
be
on
in
the-
somebody. He'd be in that landfill right there on Flatlands,
There we go with East
And-
New York.
and-
Right?
definitely.
right
Definitely,
there in that
definitely.
water.
You gonna spend a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be spending more than a night.
Good night, sir. Number 3.
Number 3. I said number
That was
3.
3. Number 2.
Shout out
Oh.
to Duce.
Nah, that was number 3. I said 21 Savage, Soulja Boy, and number 3. Whack. I don't know, man. I just got 2.
Mm.
I don't
Who's
know.
this dude's Little Pump?
Lil Pump. I don't know. He probably trash though.
There you go. That's number 3.
I don't care about that. Trash.
Let
Too
me
much
see.
littles.
I'm tired. What? First of all,
They need to get
Too much
big. They need to
little.
grow up.
Lil Wayne was like the best little.
Yeah, he's a king
Lil
little.
Wayne was the best.
He
He was
king
like
little.
the best little.
I like
Yeah.
Little John at the time. He had a.
Oh,
he
Oh
had
yeah,
a-
Lil Jon
yeah.
too. Lil Jon.
Yeah, I like
Listen,
Little
Lil-
John.
He's a
at
good
that
hype
time.
man.
Little John was a producer, and you cannot compare him to
Oh
the
yeah, to
rappers.
Lil Wayne. Lil
Oh,
Wayne.
my
Lil
bad.
Wayne did history. He made
That's why
history.
it's people. That's why I am a part of the culture, and I am good for the culture. I'm
Hey,
just
see,
letting people know that.
But they living out their names because they are actually little dudes. There's a lot of
short.
little dudes.
But but I'm not walking around. I'm little too.
Yeah,
so
I'm
not
little
walking
too. My
around
name, I
saying,
ain't little. My name ain't Little
"Listen,
James.
I was born to be big, kid.
I hear you.
I'm a king."
Yeah, but they actually 5'4" and under. They really got the right title. Stop acting tough though.
Somebody was like, I seen this posted before we go to you to find out the 5 whack rappers, and you find out. Everybody gonna get a turn. You too, T.
I don't know.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
know,
You could
I'm
just
rappers.
do singers. But they was like all these rappers need to stop doing little or small or whatever. Like, I agree with whoever said that. I forgot who said. I think it was Wayne or whatever. But like, these dudes need to stop doing that. Like, dude, like, who you are. Like, if you pump, don't say you little. You pump. You big pump.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that sounds
Big
better
Pump.
than Little Pump.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like Big Pump.
Like,
I'll take that serious.
Because you're taking serious, and you
Yeah.
see the guy, you're like, oh shit, he's
I'd
not
have thought he
big
was a
at all.
black
He's
dude.
small.
If you said Big Pump, I'd have thought he was black or something.
There you go. But you see what I'm saying? Like, these dudes taking their names and they running with it. Like, come on, like I'm not gonna go about this. I'm off 6'9". I'm not gonna say no, but I wouldn't give myself 6'9", right?
I don't think anybody would name me for 6'9".
I won't, and that's just my way.
Jump straight out the window.
Young lady,
Yeah.
Okay.
5 whack rappers that he didn't name that you will probably know.
Oh my gosh, we
I know I'm
had
about
the
to
same
disagree right
ones. It was definitely Soulja Boy, Bow Wow.
Bow Wow?
Bow Wow.
Hold on.
I mean,
Bow
he
Wow.
fell off,
Is
but
it-
you still
is
consider
it
him
Bow
as
Wow?
a.
Is it Bow Wow Wow? Yippee yo, yippee yay. That
No.
That,
yippee yay.
I don't,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
Bow
that's
Straight
Bow
trash.
Wow.
Okay.
Bow Wow's walk.
Bow Wow.
was
They
it?
said Bow Wow.
This guy named Little Sky.
Don't trust him because his name is Little.
Yeah, I don't like Little Sky.
I ain't never heard his music.
If your name is Little, I don't support you.
Who else? I had two. I said Bow Wow, Little Sky, Soulja Boy. I
You
had
said
to.
that. It's just
Yeah,
like,
I know.
he must
But
be really
Soulja
bad.
Boy is
She's
like-
like,
You,
Top
got, you
one.
really got a gripe against Soulja Boy.
She's yeah, he's just.
She was like, yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Soulja Boy didn't make popular music since 2000 and what?
Mhm.
3?
No, but he's still like in the studios trying to make music.
Stop making
now.
music, bro, and
Stop.
get a reality
Stop,
show like
Soulja
I'm
Boy.
gonna do in the next couple of weeks. Right? Get a reality show.
I hate reality shows.
I love
but
reality
whatever.
shows.
Oh well, reality shows are
Overrated. I don't like them.
they are overrated.
Thank you.
Hold on. We're gonna
It
because you
depends.
couldn't come up with a couple of rappers.
Yeah, I just had
You
to-
got.
So help her out.
I'm pretty sure you got
Yeah,
5.
help her. I know you
Oh,
should have
no.
five.
He got 8.
I got 150, but we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it real.
That's like-
I'm gonna keep it nice. Definitely. And I hate to do it to young boy because I like
it.
I like him.
Listen.
But six
Real conversations.
6'9".
6'9".
Oh, of course. He's always gonna be at the top of our
Yeah.
list over here. in Real
Not
Conversations.
to be a
I'm saying.
follower. Not to be a follower. And I'm gonna tell you why 6'9". At first, I thought he was doing it, and he was really living it. Now that I get to see that he in beef with everybody. Now I'm really thinking, it's for show. Now I can't respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was an interview where he sounded very articulate and he was expressing himself very well.
Mhm.
But now I see every other week he got beef with somebody on Instagram, and I'm like, but my man ain't even making no real music. So like, I don't understand the beef. So
Yeah, but it's all right. Go ahead, number 4.
are we just
Number
doing?
2.
Are we just doing
That
New
was-
York?
that
We
was
just doing
number
New
2.
York?
Oh, let's do whatever.
Oh, I
Everybody.
can go.
There you go.
Oh man,
I don't know no people in Chicago, but I'm just
Listen.
saying.
all of those guys from, and I don't even know homeboy name. He's so whack. The dude that talk crazy, he dark skinned with the serious list, and he got the new song. What's it?
Is that like a daughter disagreement with the dad? What was
Who
it?
was
Oh, I thought
That
he was
you
about to
saw
say
my-
designer. I like
No.
designer.
No,
okay.
see, I left it. See, you brought designer up. I was gonna leave him alone.
Shut up.
I was gonna
Shut
leave,
up,
I was
shut
gonna
up.
leave designer alone.
I like designer. I'm just
Right.
gonna let you know
Oh,
that.
you like this? I don't even know who
Only
the
reason
hell
I
these
like
designer
people
too,
are
though.
y'all
I
naming. That's
like
the crazy
designer.
part.
No, not Yachty. The dark skinned dude.
Yachty
Hold on.
trash.
You
Oh,
didn't
I
say
forgot
Yachty.
to say
Hold on,
Yachty.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
so
my
Yachty
bad.
is trash.
I like
Right?
Lil Yachty.
Hold on.
I like-
I'm sorry.
His album
I
was.
forgot
I didn't
to
like his
say Lil
album, but
Yachty.
he's good.
Can I say something?
He actually
Wait.
getting better a little bit.
Yo,
He's actually
Little
trying.
Nah, he's
Yachty.
trash. He trash.
Nah,
Boat. What is it? Boat 2?
Lil Boat.
Little boat.
Little
Take
Bo.
that boat somewhere else.
Sink
He
your
had
ship.
a freestyle, and we're gonna let you freestyle soon. But he had a freestyle on Flex.
Yeah.
That shit was the
worst.
wackest shit I ever heard in my life.
Trash.
And
Dude.
Flex gave him a second chance, and that was
Listen.
Like,
Oh, that's the
like,
one
put
we
on a different
commented
beat.
under. The
Yeah.
whack guy. Yeah.
He's
I'm
whack.
about to go look for y'all comment on it.
Yeah, look for it, like it, comment because he is trash.
Screenshot it, put it on the gram.
He's the
They
like
tried to say
it's-
it just was.
no, it's
No.
no, it's no just when you step in that booth,
no.
when you step in that lane, when Flex give you that like when Flex give you that room,
Word, I
that
need
elbow
Flex
room you need, you go in.
And you had a second chance. This is a second chance. Flex wasn't even rocking with him. Flex let him come back, and he was DB.
But didn't Errol Kevin say he was good? He was alright, right? Is that the one he was talking about? We was talking about last
They
week?
trying to get they try to say he's good so he wouldn't commit suicide. That's the only reason why they was saying that he's
They want
okay.
to see the kids taking
He's
themselves
gotten a
out.
little better.
Bro, cut it out.
Kevin.
Bro, cut it out.
Kevin,
Bro,
stop it.
Bro, cut it out.
He got a little better.
No.
Kevin said he got
I
better.
didn't say the freestyle was wavy, but in general, his music.
Listen.
Yeah, he's grown as an artist.
Listen,
Bro.
I can come up with some
I
shit
need
right now
these.
that'll be like way
Hi,
better
sweets.
than what he did, but I'm not because
Bro.
I'm not gonna.
Maybe if he loosened up
great
his
like
pants,
that.
So y'all would
he'd
choose
spit a
6ix9ine
little
over
better.
Lil Yachty?
Huh?
6ix9ine
If you
over-
ask me which
6ix9ine
one to
over Lil
choose,
Yachty. 6ix9ine over Lil
if you
Yachty.
ask me which one I'm choosing right now,
I'm gonna choose 6ix9ine.
I'm
choose
not
He don't
choosing
even
neither
like
one of
6ix9ine.
them.
I'm
You
gonna
know what
go
I'm
6ix9ine.
you know what I'm gonna do?
I'm
I'm gonna put them on that
6ix9ine,
little boat,
bro.
and I'm gonna ship them away because I don't want to listen to their music no
Oh
more.
my gosh.
I'm just telling you, I'm not choosing nobody because that's how I feel.
I would choose 6ix9ine. If I had to choose, I would go with 6ix9ine.
Little Yachty grew as an artist, so I'm going with Little Yachty. He had some experience.
6ix9ine.
No.
But the
6ix9ine
it's the dark
just-
skinned kid with the dark skinned kid with the big teeth, and he was his name is what's the song? Little Buck, a little booty, bounce that booty.
You talking
You
about
mean
Black
Black
Youngster?
Youngster?
Yes,
Yeah,
him.
he trash.
Oh,
He
he's-
I like
Black Youngster is
Hold on. Can
I like Black Youngster.
once again, I'm gonna go on. I don't like these guys. So hold on. Can I say something? If you make yourself dumber than what you like, you just like the dumbest guy from Memphis or whatever you from. Like you set black people back 20 years with your ignorant shit that you doing. So if you listening to this shit, and if you ever listen to this shit, I said that you're whack. I don't feel like you're talented as an artist. Marketing person, you need to fire her or him.
What?
His mother and
Your whole
father
scheme is
are brother
horrible.
and sister.
That's what it sounds like
Yeah.
when he talk.
Y'all think about it. His mother and father is brother and sisters.
Black
Youngster.
Youngster.
Black Youngster.
So black-
Listen.
Wait, wait, wait.
I
So Black
love Yo
Youngster,
Gotti.
mother
I love
and
Yo
father
Gotti. I
is
think Yo
sister
Gotti is
brother?
dope.
Yes.
But
That's why he be
but
talking.
this
I'm just saying.
but hold on, this signing that he did when he signed Black Youngster, that was the worst decision ever made
No.
because you have to listen. He's gonna get you views,
Yes.
right?
That's about it.
But what about them album sales? When that album
don't
going
care
to sell?
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, people.
the
don't care
internet.
about
the-
that
Now people don't care about album sales. I'm just saying.
Some
They
people
don't.
don't.
Some people
I do.
don't.
The internet. The
People don't.
internet.
I would care about album sales.
The internet
I wanna
kills
see
that.
numbers. I
The
wanna see
internet-
numbers.
The internet killed that.
Yeah, millennials, we don't do
Yeah,
album sales.
I care about.
You know what y'all
album
need to
sales,
do?
but Some people.
Y'all
don't.
need to get on that little boat, right, and go away. I want to listen. It's about to me. It's about an album.
It's
like
like different generations.
Kendrick Lamar made an album.
I love Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar. Freaking Nipsey made an album. He made an album. Like people should pick it up and listen to it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like dudes, like even you, bro. Like you have a message. Like dudes, they don't have a message.
Hey, listen.
No.
I
That's
wasn't
killing
even
hip hop.
I wasn't even a Kendrick Lamar like all the way to the top fan, but I heard that the latest album he put out, man, and from front to back, I was like, yo,
What was the name of that last one?
Damn.
It's called X.
yes.
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
Oh, the
one.
last one for the
What, the one that said
Last one I heard that
Spear,
had Black Boy Fly on it. I don't know the name of that. What's the name of that?
Kendrick Lamar is very
and he
talented.
produced the
It-
Black Panther.
Oh, yeah, I
album as
heard
well.
that.
and you don't want to take away from from a lot of these young dudes like Lil Yachty,
Rich the Kid.
Rich the Kid. Like you don't want to take away from these guys. These guys, like you had a dream, you went for it.
Yeah, like I said,
They had a dream, they went for it.
I mean,
They
there's
did.
no stepping on their toes. Make your money, but understand you're not gonna last.
Some of them might.
I mean,
Who's
Depends
gonna
on how-
last in the next
It
10
depends
years?
on how long the world's thinking. How
I mean, I feel like-
I promise you,
They gonna
you
make
guys are already tired of that.
I don't.
what are you doing?
I know y'all already tired of that song from 6ix9ine.
What's his
No,
answer?
I'm not tired of that
What
song.
you was
from
doing?
6ix9ine. I'm
I
actually
don't
not.
understand none of it, so
So-
I can't even. I don't know.
All right,
I don't know.
this is how
This
I
new
look
school
at
rap,
it.
I don't
I'm
understand
sorry.
it.
I apologize.
No.
These like I don't want to keep talking about like these new guys. Like,
Yeah, forget the new guy.
Yeah,
Right, forget
these
the new, yeah,
but
forget
like,
I can't.
it was some of these older guys that made impressions on these younger guys,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
I look at like
DMX made an impression on 6ix9ine.
hold on, but not even DMX. But I look at like a what's his name, Vanilla Ice,
Uh-huh.
right? Like I just take it back, man. I just go back because I'm a part of the culture and I am the culture.
Yeah.
So if you look at like Vanilla Ice, white guy, right, who made music, made popular music at his time. Now he doing reality shows, but that's besides the point.
He's doing interior designing.
Interior designer, there you go.
So
I watch
Vanilla,
HGTV.
wait, so Vanilla Ice now does interior design.
Yes,
does.
really
Yeah.
nice. Like
Get you an ice
backyard,
rug.
Nice.
everything.
But what I'm
Get you
saying
a
is
vanilla
that
ice
Well,
rug.
I mean,
he
because I
encour-
guess.
go.
Oh no, go ahead. I guess.
But he encouraged people or individuals like 6ix9ine, right? Another person, and I love him. I think he's lyrically, I think he's really great. You just said it, DMX.
DMX.
He influenced people like that. But if you ask him what was some of his influence, he probably won't even mention him.
He actually did say DMX.
He did?
He said that.
Did he meet him?
No, he said
were they at the crack house together? I'm just
Oh
saying.
my
Goddamn.
God. Don't talk about DMX like that.
He
But-
said he liked him though. He grew up on DMX. So.
Go ahead, T. Go ahead, T. I'm sorry we're going too much rap. Go ahead, T.
Yeah,
got a
'cause
question?
This shit ain't my thing. No
We
rap.
got-
I don't know nothing about no rap.
We know about hip hop.
Hip
Hip hop.
hop.
You know, Big
It
Daddy
started in the park.
Kane.
Listen, shout out to Kanye.
That's my era. You know,
Even though
LL
Kanye
Cool
is dead
J.
crazy
That's
right
my
now.
era.
Shout
I
out to
can
Kanye.
do hip hop like that. I can't.
Kanye, I think Kanye is my favorite rapper.
I'm not a big Kanye
Your favorite
fan.
rapper? My
Of
favorite
all
rapper?
times.
My favorite rapper of all time is Fabulous, man.
You like Fabulous?
Fab-
Fabulous is cool. I like
Yo,
Fab.
Fab
I'm
is
not
nice,
gonna say
bro.
nothing about that. Shout out
Fab
to
is
Brevoy.
nice, bro. Shout out to
Rich, where you
Brevoy. You heard?
been? That's right, Brevoy.
But hold on, did he fall off?
Nope.
Nah, he
Never.
cool.
Did you listen to the last album that he
Yeah.
did with Kiss?
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
fire.
I love that, bro.
All right.
He
I
never fell off.
I guess I'm the only one disagreeing. But
What?
Okay.
You don't like that? You crazy. That's hip hop.
you don't
That's
like
culture.
Listen,
Yo, he
You
got
don't.
Nah,
his
he
metaphor
bugging.
game don't
That's what I'm saying. He bugging, bro.
it's at an all time high. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Oh, okay.
Big F.
Fab shit is like here. Everybody else is like here.
He fat from Best Style.
Nah, that's not
You
it.
better not, because you know we got a little.
Shout out to AZ from East New York.
Hell, you don't think about AZ? Like, are you serious?
That's the second reference I made for AZ.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
look,
mean,
did he just
but
have
piece
a
of the
birthday,
guard,
though,
piece
like
of the
about
guard,
a week
AZ.
ago or something? But who cares about
shout
AZ?
out to AZ.
That's right, Big Daddy
Firm.
Kane.
Piece of the
That's
guard,
right.
AZ.
Big Daddy came. But
Mhm.
what I'm saying is that I don't feel like that album met my expectations as a
Oh God,
What you ain't like about it though?
as a culture guru,
right.
right? I feel like if you say Fab, Jada, well, y'all at the Garden, you think that's gonna sell out?
Hell yeah! What? Fab and Jada at the Garden?
Yeah.
I'm
You think so?
buying 10
You think
tickets.
so?
I'm bringing the
They
hood,
did.
bro.
First
You
of all,
think so?
they was at
Bringing the hood and hood sweaters. You
Hold
heard?
on, hold on. You think so though? But
Yeah,
alright,
I know.
You don't think it's
I
gonna
know.
sell out?
think
I
about
know
this.
so.
Come on.
Think
come
about
on,
this.
come
No,
on.
let's just we opening up our ears. We listening. Fab at the Garden,
They don't drink.
Jada at the Garden.
Oh yeah, I drink.
Yes.
I'm like,
So
oh, it's not what you was
what do
saying
we
for.
like? You think the tickets is gonna sell? You say yes, right?
Definitely.
Who's performing? Who's performing at the Barclay?
Well, we already know Jay-Z. Well, Fab was there
Oh.
too.
Fab been there a couple
He
times.
been there a couple. I
But
was
what I'm
there
saying-
when I-
Jada
But what I'm-
been there a
what
couple
I'm saying
times.
is
The
that,
Lox been there
like,
a couple times.
Selling out arenas. I don't think. I'm not gonna say it's not. What I'm gonna just say hypothetically. I don't think that it will sell out a Garden. Garden sits almost. I don't know if somebody do the numbers, but I think it sits.
Yeah, the bar.
200
The Garden
and
is bigger
something.
than the bar.
But hold on, you know how long
200 and
they both been in
something
the game,
thousand.
though? You know how long
They've
both
been in the game
for a
forever.
minute till they got
Like
a
they got
real fan
a
base.
real. They got a great fan base.
Especially if it's in a Barclay, that's in the hood.
Yeah.
So
It
how that's not
also-
gonna sell out?
I'm saying that's gonna sell out, but the Garden is different though.
The Garden could sell out too. That's New York.
They could
bro.
sell out the Garden.
Yeah.
They
They
can
could
sell
sell
out
out
the
the Garden.
Garden.
let me introduce.
Let's put a bets.
Let me introduce somebody.
Listen, the reason why they would be able to sell out the Garden is because you also got to understand they also have a variety of artists they could do things with. So they could do things.
I'm just saying, like.
So let me hold up. Hear me out. Let me tell you this. Now let's say Fab, right?
Yeah.
Had did one track with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown was just so happened to be brought up.
Pull up.
Right? For let's say
I'm just saying, right?
Let's say the word goes out there that Chris Brown's gonna pull up for this show.
There you go.
So now you got all of Fab's fans and Dan some. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, like
Chris
listen.
Hands in the building, people. Greedy
Your
gang.
fans.
That's right.
Your
Yeah.
It was
Can we
like
shout him out
Chris
real
Hands.
quick? 'Cause
I'm shout you out. Shout out to you.
Real late.
Chris
This
Han-
is
that's
Chris
Chris
Hands.
Hands.
This is our other artist,
Listen.
Greedy Gang, G4S.
We appreciate you coming. I'm gonna say one thing to you. If your fans is listening to this, right, they become my fans. We work together hand in hand,
of
right?
course,
Right?
Yes,
of
sir.
course,
Chris Brown fans,
of course.
right?
Right.
Fab fans,
Right.
right? We all know they can do some shit together. They probably got heat together. I don't know, whatever.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that if Chris Brown is in the Garden,
Right.
of course people gonna be there.
Okay, but wait,
But
wait,
like, what if I'm not gonna say I'm not putting these guys. I'm not putting Fab in because I love Fab and I love Jada.
You're
I
right.
I listen guys
You're
like that.
absolutely right.
I think people should like. I think rappers now should like definitely like emulate all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think they can sell out a Madison Square Garden. I don't think they can sell
no,
out.
Wait.
I disagree.
Yeah, what?
No,
That's
wait.
disagree.
And
Agree
I'm
to
gonna tell you
disagree.
why. I'm gonna
I
tell you why. Though.
disagree.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Here goes back to the thing of support. Brothers don't want to spend that money to see Fab, and Fab is worth the money.
But wait.
If Fab isn't one of the top 5 on your list, you are strictly
Hold on.
a hater.
No,
Top
but
five?
wait.
That's a
There's
fact.
also
Top
another
five.
reason. No,
Fab
because
my
remember the
number
key
one, bro.
word was maybe, and this is one performance. So that means he's gonna be up there for one track, maybe 2 if you're lucky. Now
It's not like they're gonna leave.
now
right
if
after
you're a
Chris Brown
diehard
perform.
Chris Brown fan, yeah, you're gonna be there, of course. But if you're just somebody who listens to him, you're not gonna sit there and be like, I don't think I'm gonna go because he's probably only gonna do like one track. And I gotta listen to Fab.
And Fab got his
Right?
with everybody.
Yeah, so
Right?
Fab
Now-
got his with everybody.
Regardless,
Everybody.
people
I'm
are
not
gonna
taking-
be there.
I won't take anything away from Fab
And Fab bring
all
out the
of his-
ladies.
and all his
Fab
bring out the
accomplishments. Like,
hood, bro.
like I'm
Yeah.
a Fab fan. Like, listen, man. I've been listening to Fab since junior high school. Like when
Fab
Fab first came to the scene with the bandana, with the
Right.
with the napkin
with the
bandana,
jerseys and all
like,
that,
like
backwards.
that's
I
how
want you to go back to listen to that latest album, him and Jada.
Exactly.
He got
Go
his
play
his
that, bro.
his
Yeah.
wordplay
Go
and
play
his
that
metaphor
Freddie.
game
No,
is
like,
good.
and that's one thing I
It's
don't.
super
That's
crazy.
one thing I agree with. Like his metaphor. But what I'm saying is like when I look at artists like that, I look at artists like you doing a show, you doing an album, you.
So what?
Like versus people collabing. I'm not a big fan of
Of
the
collaboration?
collabs.
I still think he could
Of
sell out, bro.
collaboration.
Like
I don't think
I still think he could sell out.
I
I think he could sell out,
I think
Kevin.
He could.
Yes, by himself, without Jada.
I think so.
Not by himself.
What?
Can I get it?
Why? Why?
because I already said it because people don't
White people and white people love hip hop music. He can possibly sell out.
He could sell out.
listen.
You think
Fab has that stigma on him because he's so in touch with the hood, and the hood don't like to support each other, that they're not going to spend the money to come to the Garden. Because if Fab was somewhere else, the tickets wouldn't be $300. But at the Garden, you might have to spend $300 to see
Listen,
Fab, unless you
true,
want to
but
sit
at
up
the
in
Well,
the
they
same
top.
gonna get
time,
they
that's
pieces
why
ready,
Fab
and
is smart.
They gonna get they.
But Fab can bring them out.
Fab and 6ix9ine and all these other artists are smart. You know why? Because they perform at places where they know
They
they're
can-
popping.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They'll perform, like, for example, I forgot where I seen it, but I seen somewhere that 6ix9ine, they don't want to let him perform in New York or anywhere, generally like in the state.
Because he's jumping off stages.
Because most of his fans pop pills. I'm just saying.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Listen. Don't get me wrong.
A high crowd.
Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, I get he's from New York, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, but I think maybe he's taking a little too far as far as
Ridgewood?
like,
Ridgewood?
That's where he's from?
No. I think he's from Bedford, Stuyvesant.
Who?
6'9".
Bedford.
He's from Ridgewood.
He's not from the style.
He is not from the style.
Oh, they were like, we're not claiming him. They're like, we're not claiming him. We can't claim you.
That's somebody that's not being
We can't
claimed.
claim you.
Don't do that, Chris. Don't do that, Chris.
Don't do that, Ty.
Don't come in here
But hold
interrupting
on.
up stuff. Don't
But
come
hold
in
on.
and stirring
I had a
stuff.
question for you. But I'm gonna let you finish with your thought.
So basically, what it's like, okay, a lot of his music is probably popping, majority wise, somewhere else. You know
like
what I'm
West
saying?
Virginia where they
like
pop
not
most
in
pills
New
out there.
York, and that's another thing. You shouldn't run around, especially in New York, knowing that we're very prone to not supporting each other. You should not run around and be like, I'm the king of this, I'm the king of that, because then people are gonna sit here and be like, like they're gonna sit here and look. They're gonna start second guessing you, and that's one thing you don't want from a fan base. You don't want your fan base, especially a fan base, to second guess you.
Real quick. I agree with you. That's a fact. I do agree with you. New York is one of the hardest places to try to get.
Very hard.
So we appreciate you coming on. Name 3 overrated, right? I thought I just put you on the spot. Name 3 overrated singers right now in this generation.
That was a good
3, only 3, and then my man gonna kick on the freestyle.
In my generation,
yeah.
First one I'm gonna throw. First person.
She said
I'm gonna
Beyonce.
throw
Oh
in
my
there.
God, I love you. Oh my God,
I'm gonna
very
say
overrated. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's
Beyonce?
fine.
What?
Shout out to Beyonce.
You know what?
She can do it.
I gotta say, I gotta say Beyonce. I gotta throw Beyonce.
First of all,
in there.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
That's 2.
She's a
That's
great
1. That's
entertainer.
1.
That is it.
Beyonce.
That's it.
Another person I
she's
gotta
not a
throw in
great
there is
singer.
PNB Rock.
Okay.
God, I can't. I just can't with that guy.
Yeah.
And for a third person,
Nah, don't front. My pants tight too, man.
Nah, I can't do it. But he's 6'5" with pants. He's 6'5" with super tight pants. Go ahead, Chris.
that's a problem. Word, that's a problem.
Shout out to the skinny jeans.
Let me think.
Yeah,
And
shout out to Skinny Jeans.
my third person, who would my third person be? I don't really. It's not really many nowadays to me. I feel like every other artist other than that is like if you're not The Weeknd or Chris Brown, you ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? Like
I am a big fan of The Weeknd
Chris Hands is coming for Chris Brown's
because
spot.
I like to
That's a
enjoy my
fact.
weekends.
Chris
That's
Hands is
why.
coming for Chris Hands' spot. I'm just
New
letting you know
Chris.
that.
He put on one album. I said, ooh.
New Chris.
Chris Brown got
We
like
gotta-
1,000.
We got a
On
new
one
Chris.
album.
You're going to
Oh,
stop
yeah.
talking about
Mad
Chris Brown. You're
tracks.
going to be talking about Chris Hands over
start
here.
again.
Chris Hands, baby.
Okay.
Chris
Shout
Brown
out.
got tired. He's like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm just
Yeah.
drop
Right.
1,000 tracks on one project and call it volume one.
Let's do a freestyle. Can we put
Real
like
quick.
a beat on?
Right.
Yes.
Freestyle, and then
They
we
don't
gonna
even-
get
they
a
don't
little
even
bit
need
of
a beat.
Chris
And then we-
Hands because we're gonna have to. a little bit of- he's
Oh, you
saying-
just flow in. Just flow
Yeah,
in.
yeah, Chris.
Just flow in. Y'all,
Do your thing.
Throw that fire on.
Yeah, do that.
Alright, throw that
What y'all got? What
Kevin,
y'all got?
choose a beat. Kevin, Quiet Storm. What is it? Well, let's do MOP.
They like the old school beats. Everywhere, yo, can I ask a
Have some
question?
fun with it.
Why every time?
Because it's the best beats ever.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Listen though. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but why every time somebody freestyle, they gotta use it?
Use
So,
Quiet
well,
Storm.
then you give us a beat. Which one you want to hear?
It don't matter with beat.
Oh.
Use
want y'all to
Quiet
choose a
Storm.
beat.
Shout out, R.I.P. Craig Mack.
R.I.P. Craig Mack, man.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P.
You got a beat for us? Quiet Storm beat.
He got the gunshot.
What's this?
Hold on. That's what you wanted too. Look, listen, it's good. You got it.
I'm sorry. Rewind that. Rewind.
Rewind.
Real Conversations. This is episode 31. Go ahead, y'all.
Ooh.
Fuck Jay-Z. That's what he said.
Ooh.
Oh, I about to say, I mean, I don't know.
This beat fire. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can catch this beat real quick. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, I got it. Alright, here we go. Can I curse?
You can say whatever you want. 'Cause I
Alright.
cursed the whole time.
Alright, I just had to ask that because I'm trying to pick the. Alright, here you go. Okay, yeah. You get the bag and spin the shit. I get the bag and flip the shit with the shit. Knew it's on to put some true on it. I be so fresh like a peppermint. Came from the streets. Know about a nigga, fuck police. New beginning, I'm a OD. Till my mama get a rollie. Greedy gang with the OGs. I cannot listen to stupid shit. I just get back like I'm ludicrous. I rock the jeans with the U on it. It's always crazy when you on it. It's kinda sick, put some flu on it. We used to smoke green, I put 2 on it. And never keep running, I'm who on it. Big F, I be rolling out with like 5 niggas. Rolling up with a big cup, she was thick, but I was not with her. That's probably one of my man hoes. Always look nice when I change clothes. Always gonna think about bank rolls. Easy look good on my ankles. I thought they hated not challenging. Niggas, they look too embarrassing. It probably flow when I send them in. Niggas get stiff like a mannequin. I thought that he be a mannequin. All that other shit, I ain't hearing them. I don't care if niggas tough. Big shot, I make that shit in the clutch. Yeah, wavy nigga, no brush. Big bags on the shit is a mush. Yeah, I'ma always put in work. Greedy nigga got that food on my shirt. Yeah, switch lays, no skirt. With my drive, all you niggas look worse. Yeah, you gon' make it over me? Nah, nigga, I am dope as a key. Yeah, always freshies on my feet. Lordy, that's a pie one piece. Yeah, new is always looking sick. New fit, gotta take me a pic. Yeah, watch out, I'm the shit. Water on me, got the drip on my wrist. Yeah, that's it. Gang.
Listen. That was dope.
Can the R&B singer get on here and make it moist? Chris,
sing
do me a favor, Chris. Make it moist.
Sing a melody for us, man, before we close, man. Please.
Hold on. Let me get my phone situated. Listen, Ashley, you know, Daddy got a potty mouth. She know it. That's my Leo counterpart over there.
Let me think. Okay. I'm trying to make a way for my people. Make a way just to give back. 'Cause in my city, hammers draw back. And if you hear that drama knock back, what would you call that? It ain't home. Trying to make a way for my people. Make a way just to give back. 'Cause in my city, hammers draw back. And if you hear that drama knock back, what would you call that? It ain't home.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, man.
I could do some a little more, you know.
This is episode 31. We appreciate Gritty Gang coming out. BK's Iron Man, bang.
HoodRulez Apparel.
Yes.
Get you some.
Go get you some. Slide into his DM and make sure you go cop that.
Slide in slow though. Slide in slow.
Hey, yo.
Literally
Hey, yo.
slide in slow.
Slide in slow.
Pause, you already pause. I'm gonna pause for you.
As we close this podcast, I want to just say I appreciate everybody for coming on.
Yeah. I've been waiting for this day. I was counting the days.
Listen,
good people. I love being around good people.
More days to come.
Definitely.
So, Real Conversations, episode 31 in the books. I am back and blacker than ever. Bang. I'm doing it for the culture. I'm doing it for the people. Sound like Khaled, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Shout out to Khaled.
Sound like Funk Flex, actually.
Shout out to Flex. Stop putting these whack rappers on, Flex. Bang. Real Conversations.